Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler, of a hustler. Stop the track, let me say facts. I told you give me a minute and I'll be right back. 50 million around the world and they said that I couldn't get it. I done got so sick and filthy with binges I can't spin. How you gonna be talking shit?
What up, dog? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all, so let's get into it. So we're going to pull some messages from my karmic experience. All right, we all have experienced a karmic in our life. For some of you, you could be dealing with it now. Okay, I recently, I tell y'all all the time, I try to share some of my life with y'all. I was dealing with the karmic last year. I'm on the twin flame journey. I've dealt with my twin, baby. But that karmic experience, oh shit, that nigga was worse than my twin. So we've dealt with some karmics in our life, and we're gonna talk about it. Some of you guys, this can help heal you through a particular situation here, okay? All right. So for some of you, you could have met a particular karmic. All right, this person saw a lot of potential in you. So whether you told this person about your dreams and your goals, what you want to do with yourself, where you saw yourself in the next 5 or 10 years, like whether you were sharing your dreams and aspirations with this person, they saw that shit. And that's the thing about it, Scorpio. A lot of times people can see shit with us that we don't even see within our own fucking self. All right, this person saw that you had a lot of potential, like the shit that you was talking about. They knew that you could bad that shit up. This is somebody that just say some shit. They couldn't bad that shit up. They just be fucking running off at the motherfucking. They be bumping their guns, okay? But this person saw that you had the potential, to back your shit up to be whatever it was that you said she was gonna be. If you said you was gonna be a motherfucking doctor, bitch, they knew that you could be a doctor. You had the potential to do that shit. If they said you wanted to be a business owner or an entrepreneur or a millionaire or whatever it was, they saw you had the potential to do that shit. But the thing about this old grimy ass person you was dealing with, they was determined to break you down. This is somebody who was secretly jealous of you. And this is something I did learn about my karmic ex. At first, sometimes you get that support, you get that love, but then after a while, when those people can't be consistent with those lies and the motherfucking dark entities start to pull on these people, you start to see their true colors. And I start to see like this nigga really don't want the best for me. Like if you don't even want the best for yourself, how you gonna want the best for the next person? Okay. And I started to see some things. I started to see he didn't love himself. He didn't want the best for himself. You know what I'm saying? He neglected himself. I started to see those things. And when you truly are aware and awoke to people around you in your journey, you understand that people don't want the best for themselves, baby. How the fuck they want the best for you? All right, this person saw your potential. They saw your determination. They saw your drive. They saw that you had been through some things in your life, and no matter what the fuck you had been through, for some of you, you was on your fucking own. When you met this person, you ain't had nobody around. You ain't had no family. You ain't had no friends. If you did, you had one or two. This person saw you fight your way through all this shit. That's why they saw the potential. That's why they knew that you had the potential to do that. See, this is somebody, had they been in your shoes, they couldn't have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? This person would have allowed the world and the circumstances and everything around them to get them down, but see, you didn't. All right, this person was determined to break you down. And what this person did, baby, they set all type of traps for you. See, you wasn't aware for this. A lot of times when we be wanting so bad, that's how I was when I was with my ex. I wanted the shit to work. And a lot of times the reason why you be wanting the shit to work because you fucking see that shit ain't working. But something within you, we be full of pride and ego too. We trying to control shit that we know can't be controlled. Something within you be trying to fight for some shit that you really know deep down inside, this shit ain't worth fighting for. If that motherfucker had to fight for you, would they fight for you? Hell no. This person was determined to break you down. So they set all types of traps to lure you in. All right. If you were ever dealing with a karmic Scorpio, you are a victim of a karmic relationship. We're victims here. That don't mean like, all we victims and whoop whoop. No, that just means that you dealt with somebody that manipulated you. You was manipulated emotionally here, physically here, spiritually here, you know what I'm saying? Sexually, however it was, mentally. Like this the type of shit you go through because these are what karmas do. They break people down. Karmas are people who have dark entities on them. Okay, what's the devil's job? To kill, steal, and destroy. These people will kill you, Then to make you want to kill yourself, destroy your peace, destroy your happiness, you know what I'm saying? Steal your joy, steal your happiness. This are their assignments here, okay? See, you were very loving toward this person. Y'all was dealing, Scorpio, we was dealing with some fucked up individuals. I'm just keeping it real. And that's why I feel like for a lot of us, we struggle. That's why a lot of Scorpios really struggle to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That's why a lot of Scorpios struggle to see people's true colors, is because a lot of us have this loving energy on us. You know, a lot of us be in Queen of Cups energy. You hear me say that all the time, whether you're a male or a female. You have this Queen of Cups spirit about you. And for some of us, we just feel like we can love the hate out of people. We can love the fear out of them. We can love the cheating out of them. We can love these shit out of them. No, the fuck we can't. Okay, that's not our fucking job to do that shit. And you just thought this person that you was dealing with, you could love whatever entity that was over them, whether it was drugs, money, sex, whatever it is. You felt like you had the power. And not saying you ain't got the power, but that wasn't your job to do that, okay? You tried to love this type of energy about this person, but you couldn't do that shit. All right, this person was fucked up, okay? For some of y'all, this person will give you the silent treatment. That means shit. You'll reach out to them. I ain't get that message. I ain't hear my phone ringing. I was at work. They always had an excuse for shit. You know, giving you the silent treatment, have you always in your head wondering what the fuck they got going on. That was their way. That's a form of manipulation. That's a form of mind control. You control somebody's mind when you start to give them the silent treatment. Now this person gonna be wondering why they acting like this, what they doing. You know, now you get the one. Now you got all these questions formulated. Now you can't focus and think on what you got going. You can't take care of your kids. You can't take care of your household. You can't focus on your job because you up here wondering why this person giving you the silent treatment. That's manipulation. That's a form of mind control. All right. This was their way, like I said, to control you, and that shit always works, Scorpio. Every motherfucking time this person set that trap for you, baby, it works every time. Okay, that's why we be called to heal. Like you have to heal, no matter what you done been through, whether it be past lovers, friends, family members, whatever it is, who have wronged you. You cannot stay in that energy. People only treat you the way that you allow them to. Okay, the only reason why he was treating me the way he treated me because I allowed it, because I was wanting some shit that this motherfucker wasn't capable of giving to me, and I knew that. But because you know we be trying to control shit, I look past this shit. I feel like I can help him do this. I can help him do that. No, the fuck you couldn't. And no, the fuck I couldn't either, okay? For some of you, boy, this resonating with my ex real tough, okay? For some of you, you were dealing with the type of man, a type of woman too, all right? But I'm really picking up a masculine energy. Could be female. They pay their way through a relationship. You know what I'm saying? This somebody else, man, they'll spend bread all day long. This motherfucker they'll drop off a stack, 2 stacks. Like money is, I ain't gonna say it's nothing to this person, but this is what they're doing. They'll pay their way through a relationship. That means they'll pay bills, they'll give you money, they don't mind dropping off bread. They'll do this and that because that's their way of giving. You know, this person not gonna give you the love. You can be loving this person and being emotional. You're not gonna get that from this person. This is somebody that just pay their way. They feel like they can throw you a little money here, throw you some money there, do some shit here, do some shit there. Because at first, that does satisfy you. That pacifies you to a way, to a certain extent. But then after a while, you be like, shit, you ain't looking for money. You know, this is somebody who I feel like they're used to dealing with men or women who only want them for money. So when this person came towards you, they felt like they can do the same thing. Like this is someone who never took the opportunity to learn you and what type of person you were and what you really was looking for in a man or woman, whether you told this motherfucker this or not. You could have told them what you was looking for, the things that you went through in the past relationship, what you don't want to go through in this relationship. Shit, they heard you. They was there. They heard the shit. They went in one ear and went out the other. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that they don't care about spending money. As long as they don't, because you, long as just, this person don't care about spending money because they know they're not able to give you what you're looking for. But at the same time, they're not used to being with people who want love. They're not used to being with people who want reciprocity and want attention and want affection. They used to dealing with men and women that just want them for their money. And that's all they had to do. And this person thought they can handle you the same way. But you weren't that type of person. And they never took the opportunity to learn you and figure out this one gonna work with Scorpio. I gotta approach Scorpio a different type of way. Yeah, that worked with my ex. You know, this is somebody who was stuck in their past and how they did shit in the past, how they maneuvered in the past. This is how they did you. But I feel like you were supposed to be a fresh start. You were supposed to teach this person something. But they were too fucking stubborn to learn it. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to come in and teaching this person some game, some new game, how to do this shit. They ain't learn this shit. Okay? You can be dealing with Sag, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces. Who is this reading about for Scorpio? I love you guys. Scorpio, Gemini, Aries, Pisces. Who is this about? Capricorn, Sag, Taurus, Aries. Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, and Leo. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.